Once again, welcome back to Derek's Destinations. I'm kind of glad you guys have hung around watching some of my videos and stuff. This is kind of I'm gonna say a new beginning, an introduction, as you want to put it. Today I'm at Niagara Falls, okay? Behind me you see the town on the USA side. I've investigated a little bit of the park, and it's not a very large park, and it's very easy to kind of get around. Several areas of distinction I'll try to describe to you, tell you about. Maybe we'll see some of them. Pretty simple around here though, really. Right now, is maybe you can see as I turn around, you're going to get a better view of the actual entrance and visitor center behind me. And also behind me is what they call Maid of the Mist. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but the boat that goes out, I think around Horseshoe Falls and goes into the mist. Well, we're going to try and do that today. Do that and maybe go over to Goat Island. Two ways to go over to Goat Island. You can walk it, you can drive it. Goat Island, I think, gives you an area where you can actually walk out and view the horseshoe part of the falls. We're going to discover that for sure, what's going on with that or not. But today is just discovering Niagara Falls, USA, because there is a Niagara Falls on the Canada side, and because it's late October and we're still dealing with the COVID issue, we can't go over there. So that being said, let's get this started, and I'm hoping that this video is going to be the beginning of several more coming. And those of you who have been watching recently and helping me keep my numbers up for views, I really do appreciate it. And let's continue this tour. As you come to the back side of the visitor center, that's where you'll find the entrance into Maid of the Mist. And also as you come to the back side of the center, you'll see, if I'm standing out to my left, you're going to see there's the actual falls and vantage points there that you can go see. But you know, one of the other big things about being here in Niagara Falls is that people come here to do weddings, as you see behind me. So, you know, this is a honeymoon point, and I hope it lasts forever for them. We're gonna get ready and check about getting tickets, and we'll let you in on the secret as soon as I do. Okay, we got our tickets. It's very windy out here today. The lady just came around in a cart and gave me my pretty pink poncho. Pretty pink poncho. Put this back on before I get in trouble. Okay, let's put this on. Kind of loud. I think I'm pretty in pink, don't you? Okay, we're getting on the boat. Well, we're out. We're not even there yet. And it's wet. Now that is the American Falls. Going on to the Horseshoe Falls. I feel like Jim Cantori. I think it's just a little bit wet. Let's clean this a little bit. There we go. Maybe I'm a little bit clearer, boy. You'll get wet. This thing don't do you no good. This pink thing. Trust me. I can't breathe through my mouth. It's so wet. I kind of did this, what we call backwards. I went on the boat ride before actually seeing the falls, which is free to the public. You come out here and stand. And you get a top level view of the falls. Well, like I said, I'm doing it kind of backwards. I mean, normally I think I would have walked you along the river and then went on the boat ride. But the river is as I understand, right here near the falls, it's kind of a class 5 rapids. Some of it's pretty tough, and I'll show it to you as we walk along. But there is parking at areas that you'll have to pay for. What I understand is that up here right by the edge of the falls where the visitor center is, it's $10 for the day. Now that's for now. But as you come into the park, there's a small area, and I'm not sure if we'll walk by there. If we do, I'll show it to you, where you can park your car for free. It's not big, and I would think that during the heavy tourist season, it'd be difficult to find a spot. But because it was October, we parked there twice and just walked, you know. And here you see the river behind me just before it's going off. It's pretty rough. It's a little bit rough further up there too, and we're going to take a look at that here in a minute. What you see behind me is the pedestrian crosswalk over to Goat Island, which is directly behind me. Now, from Goat Island, it's a park with quite a few trails. It's very very scenic in there. I mean, just like almost everywhere else we've been. Some trails, bridges, you know, walking bridges. It also is a point that you can take out. I think it's called a Horseshoe Point, that you can walk out, and it'll be right on the edge of Horseshoe Falls, and that's free. What's not free over on Goat Island is parking. So if you can find parking on this side and walk across, I'm not sure what the charges are over there, but once again, like I said, if you find a free parking spot at the very beginning, and it's very limited, and you don't mind a short walk, it's a nice thing to do. I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but there's also a casino here in Niagara Falls. So if you get bored looking at Niagara Falls, you can go lose some money. And I know a lot of you have plenty of money to lose. As for me, I don't. What I just showed you was the entry into the park. I mean, it's really kind of understated. It's just a road into the park, and you saw the cars. Well, I think maybe a quarter mile even before you get here, there's another little parking spot just like this. And let me tell you, you might get 25 cars into this parking lot, but it's free parking and it's not timed. So if you were to come here and didn't want to pay the parking fees, you get here early. Today is exceptionally warm for this time of year. Actually, it's late October, and they were saying we're going to break a record today. I think on the car temperature gauge I saw 77 degrees. Now for here, that's warm, and that was really nice. And it's taken a while to get some things done today, mainly because, you know, I went out on the boat and the one boat broke down, and it took a while. We had to wait, and they took it off and brought another boat in. So I don't know if you can tell it or not, but there's the river, and the sun is getting low in the sky. But this parking lot, like I said, will hold about 25 cars. If you come here early in the morning, you'll get a spot if you just want to hang out in the park. And that's easily done, because although I didn't show you hardly anything of Goat Island, it's a great area. I think I've mentioned in my other ones, just to go and relax. You know, you take the pedestrian bridge across. You can even take the car bridge. It has a walkway on it, I believe. Another thing is, they got the National Park Trolley. When I checked it out, it was $3 for an adult, and you just ride around the park everywhere. And they show you things. So be sure to check that out. I mean, you can come here and not spend anything. I'm not trying to make my videos about how things are free or how expensive, but just to get you some information. Now, where this parking lot starts is actually, I don't know if you can see it or not, is where the rapids start. I mean, that's the first little rough water that you see right there. And across the river is Goats Island. All right, so, and that's a place you don't want to miss. It's part of the whole thing. I mean, come here even if you don't do the boat, spend a day, see all the sights. Probably won't cost you nothing, except maybe a few pounds because you walked around. And not that any of you need to lose weight. I'm not trying to go there. I do, and you know, it doesn't hurt me to do this walk, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just to show you a little bit more of the river. I think I've probably shown you some themes and stuff, but going into Goats Island, like I said again, is fun in itself. Now, I really wish the COVID situation hadn't ever happened, but because it happened, we couldn't go across into Canada, and that's something I was really missing. I really wanted to go over to Canada, but I couldn't. Over in Canada, they've got, I don't know if you can see it or not, the tall building over there. That's a restaurant, a revolving restaurant on it, and the elevator actually goes up and down on the outside of the building, and it has a view of all the falls from the front, which we don't have on the United States side. We have from the back, you know, unless you go out on that boat, then you get into it. And because the temperature was good today, it was not cold water. I mean, it was still chilly, but it was pretty awesome. If you're able to do that, do that. You know, like I was saying in the beginning, I appreciate those of you who have watched my videos, and I've not posted anything in so long. And this is kind of like a beginning to the new beginning, because I want to do this if I enjoy it. You know, I want to be myself, you know, and make fun of me. I don't care. That's who I am, you know. But I want to show what happens naturally, just going out. I mean, when I was a boy, at that point in time in my life, you know, I'm the oldest, we didn't have anything really, and we didn't have nothing. we was po. I mean, that's just how it is. We was po. And but as Daddy got better along with the job he was in, and I got older, things got better, and we would travel and we would go, and what we would do is we would just ride. I mean, we went to Germany one time. We didn't plan nothing, we just went, right? That's the best kind of travel. No plans, and you learn as you go. And that's what I want. That's what I want my vlogs, I guess that's what you call them, I'm learning this, tell me if I'm wrong, or my videos or my YouTubes or whatever it is to be as we go. I want it to be as organic as possible. Daddy used to always say, we're not lost until we're out of gas. Think about it. As long as you got gas, you can maybe find your way out, but once you run out of gas, if you don't know where you are, you're lost. Okay? And not that I'm saying that's what my videos will be, but I want them to be, like I said, as organic as possible, and let you see things happen as they happen, and I'm not trying to plan or script anything. Well, with that being said, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments, good or bad, you know, it's all good, you know. I try to keep a positive spin on everything. Subscribe if you want to see the other ones I have coming up, which I do have some, and I'll try to post more on a more regular basis, and hopefully I can keep up. You know, the fun part is doing the videoing. The sucky part is doing the editing, and I don't want to be some movie screen, you know, where I don't know, I don't know. I want to give you stuff you're interested in, yeah, but I just don't want to do it with all special effects and you know, movie editing or whatever it is they do. But thank you, and subscribe, put the notification on, and stay tuned for my next video. I promise it won't be as long as the last video I did, I mean before I post. It might not be real soon. I think maybe I'll post this one, and it might be another 4 or 5 days before I get another one out. Then I hope I can make them a little more regular. We'll just have to see how this goes. But again, thank you, and I hope I see you on my next video. I'd really like it. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.